50 customers to generate £1 million in sales a year. That's all it takes. Now for me, this is the first target you want being a business owner in this industry. So if you clicked on this video, I imagine that's what you're in and that's what you're interested in. So let's dig into it on this video. Now, first and foremost, 7% of businesses do this. Not many people achieve this, but it's because people are not switched onto the maths and not switched onto running a business. So what I do now is help people achieve this and far exceed that and get to 3 to 5 million. And I do that because I've done it and I'm still doing it today in active businesses. So I've been around the block, I've been in the game 20 years. So what I'm going to go through today is just practical maths and numbers to get your head switched on to what you need to do. So 50 jobs to make £1 million in revenue. That's an average sale price of 20 grand. 20 grand jobs, 50 of them will get you to £1 million. And you want to be doing jobs at least this size. If you're doing in and out jobs, 500 quid, a grand, 2 grand, you're never going to do it. It's going to be impossible. You've got to do so much work, there's so many clients to deal with. And I'd rather deal with 50 clients that are higher value because it's the same work. If you're dealing with 50 clients that are £1,000 value, you still got to look at the job, you still got to quote it, you still got to go all the backwards and forwards of the client. It makes sense to do higher value work. And I've gone quite low here. A lot of people in this industry, if you're a general building company, you can be doing 50 grand jobs, 100 grand jobs, 200 grand jobs, and you only need 5 or 6 clients to easily smash £1 million. But for the purpose of this video, let's say 20 grand is the average job size that you attack. So you only need 50 jobs. And you think about it, wherever you live, whatever town or city you're from, there is likely going to be anywhere from 50,000 to 100,000, maybe 200,000 people that live in your area. And you need the smallest part of the market to be able to hit your target. You don't need mass market appeal to reach £1 million. It's not like you're selling something on an e-commerce website for $7.99 and you need thousands of customers to hit decent revenue. You need very few customers when you zoom out and you get a firm grasp and a solid perspective on what you're actually trying to do. 50 people out of 100,000 people in your area is not a lot of people. The numbers are on your side. But how are we going to achieve this? And the way I want to look at it is that how many leads you're going to need. How many quotes you're going to need to do. Now, a good industry standard is that you will convert at 30% minimum. If you're converting less than this, and what I mean by that is that if you do 10 quotations, you win 3. Very simple man maths, builder friendly maths. If you do 10 quotes, you win 3. So your conversion rate's 33%, but let's say 30% for ease. So knowing that, if we're working on the right side of it and go, right, let's work on the right side. So that's as bad as it's going to get, or as bad as it should get, providing you're doing a good service, your quote looks good, you're professional, you talk a good game, you've got the whole brand and you look the part. But let's say you've got all that covered. We're working to 30%. That means to get 50 jobs, we are going to need to do 3 times that number. You're going to have to quote 150 jobs at around that 20k mark to give you that 50. This is the number you want to be focused on. It's this one right here, 150. So you need 150 people that you do a quote for every year. So let's look at 150 divided by 12. 12, call it 13 people a month. $13 quotes a month to do. That's not a lot of work, because if we divide that by, let's just say it's a 4-week calendar month. Obviously some months have got 5, but again, we're playing on the right side. You need to do 3 quotes a week. This is your game. Here. This is your game. What most people try and do is they set a big goal, let's say it's $1 million, and they just look at the $1 million and go, how are we going to achieve that? You haven't done the work to work out, right, what's it going to be? Now it's 3 quotes a week. So you need to generate 3 solid leads a week. Now what I would say is, you're going to get some time wasted, you're going to get some leads that aren't a match for your business. So I would aim that you're probably going to need 5 leads a week. for the particular trade that you do. So whether that's fitting kitchens, whether that's doing roofs, whether that's doing general building, you can play with these numbers to suit you and your exact business for what you're doing. But this is the game. 5 leads per week. And that will allow 2 to drop off because they're not the right type of client for you. And that will allow you to do 3 solid quotations, and basically you're going to win 1 of those, and that every week, and it's going to give you your number of winning 50 every single year, and then growing the business out. So the game becomes, how do you generate the 5 quality leads that you're going to need? And that's what you need a system for, which I've done other videos on marketing and how you can do that and get your brand out there and build it. But that's the game. This is the target you need to have in your head and go, right, am I generating this many leads per week? And I would track that now. Go, how many leads have you got last week? How many leads have you got the week before? You need to be tracking that to see it, because this number will equal this number and doing your revenue. This is the game, people. This is the game. If people just taught me this at school, life would be so much easier. But that's what you need to focus, is generating 5 quality leads a week to give you 50 jobs to make you £1 million. So, hope that's been useful, guys. If you want more information, you want more content, there's loads of videos, but equally there is a link below this video for 30 days of free business mentorship. I dive into this type of stuff a lot more, give you guys as much help as I can. It's completely free. Check it out. See you in the next video. Bosh.